Hey guys, today I'm going to run through just a really quick little snippet of understanding the damper on the row erg. Also applies on the ski erg. So the damper is this thing here, which is essentially how much resistance you feel when you're rowing. It's essentially how much air is going into the flywheel and having to come out of the flywheel. So in simple terms, up higher is obviously going to require more force to get that air in and to get the air out. When you have more force, you might hit a higher number per stroke. I'm going to show you what it looks like on a 10, for example. Okay, so if we look at our 500 meter split there per sort of stroke, try and put it. Okay, so we're sitting around about a 140 pace with that intensity. That obviously required a fair bit of energy from myself to be doing that. Okay, if I go down to, let's say I go to the other extreme, right down to a 3, for example, I'm going to show you what it looks like on my screen here. Give it a few strokes to even out. Okay, so I've gone from about a 141 pace to a 144 pace. But there are two really big extremes, from a 10 down to a 3. Now, what you need to consider is how long is the piece that you are doing? What is your fitness ability like? What is your force ability like? If you're doing something longer, you're probably better to cost yourself a second or two per stroke, but to be able to hold it for that longer period. If you're doing something shorter and harder, where you're really trying to sprint it, you might have big rest breaks on it, then you might get a little more out of it going up to a higher level. It's all about playing around with it and knowing where you are on the fitness spectrum, where you are on the ability to create force spectrum, and then really thinking about what the workout is itself. So in simple terms, there's no black and white answer. Play around with it and just have those two things in mind.